Welcome to the kidsministry.blog podcast. Every episode, we share ideas, tips, and resources to help your children's ministry thrive.
Okay, let's unpack this a bit. Have you ever had to, learn something that just felt incredibly dry?
Oh, definitely.
Or maybe if you're a parent, tried getting something really important across to your kids, and they genuinely prefer math homework.
Yes, that exact struggle. It's so relatable.
What's laid out brilliantly in this piece we found from kidsministry.blog, it's got this pretty bold title, Bible Games That Don't Suck.
Yeah, I saw that. And what's great is how candid the author is about, trying to make learning engaging for kids. It's something lots of us face, right? Whether it's teaching kids or even just trying to learn complex stuff for work ourselves.
Absolutely. So our mission for this deep dive is really to dig into their experience, their trial and error journey with gamifying learning, see what wisdom we can pull out.
Exactly. We'll look at everything. There's kids pretending to be dead Goliath, Jesus apparently ordering pizza, all sorts. And we want to figure out what actually helps connect, fun feelings with the important ideas, even when loads of the attempts just fail.
Right. So diving into that journey, the author shared some honestly hilarious moments from their experiments, like the first attempts acting out Bible stories. It really showed how literally kids take things.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this one girl, Emma, playing David and Goliath, she just lay on the floor for 5 minutes, pretending to be dead Goliath.
Just lay there.
Yep. Her logic. That's what happens when you get hit with a rock. They can't really argue.
Fair point from her perspective, I suppose.
And then musical chairs with Bible characters often just ended up with kids copying whoever looked confident, not really thinking about the character.
Okay, so that tells us something right away, doesn't it? About the initial hurdles.
Yeah, what do you think that shows?
Well, it's a perfect example of how learners, kids, adults, anyone really often find the easiest path or the one with the most immediate kind of reward. If the rules are too fuzzy or the main point is a bit abstract, they'll grab onto the most concrete thing, like, pretending to be dead. Or just copying someone else.
Like that?
And that popped up again with memory versus scramble. The kids apparently loved the race, running around. But not so much the actual memorizing part.
Right. The activity was the draw.
Totally. There was one kid, Jacob, who'd argue about word order forever, then get caught cheating and just say, Jesus forgives cheating, right?
Oh, wow. Resourceful.
Yeah, but it shows the activity itself needs to be fun, inherently engaging, not just, a thin layer of game over the same old lesson.
That's such a key point. It's about finding that spark, whether it's their literal thinking or that competitive drive. And honestly, that probably applies way beyond kids ministry.
Absolutely.
So what about some of the other, let's call them learning experiences, like telephone with Bible stories? How did Jesus fed 5,000 people become Jesus ordered pizza for a really big party?
Well, that one's a classic telephone effect, isn't it? But even in that chaos, there was something useful.
Like what? Beyond the humor.
The laughter itself. That shared experience, even if the message got warped, created a positive feeling. They were engaged, laughing together, and some core idea, however twisted, was still getting processed. It highlighted the power of just shared fun.
Okay. Positive association. And Bible bingo. The author mentioned forgetting to say Egypt once, but then stickers suddenly made kids remember everything.
Yeah, the stickers. That really hammered home how much simple, friendly competition and getting a tangible reward can motivate people, even when they weren't maybe super interested in the Moses story itself beforehand.
So out of all this messiness, these failures, what principles started to actually work?
Okay, so the author really boiled it down. 3 big things emerged. Movement. Just getting kids moving keeps their attention way better.
Right. Physical engagement.
Second, competition. It fuels effort, even if the subject matter isn't intrinsically fascinating to them yet. And third, maybe most importantly, laughter. Shared laughter makes everything stickier, more memorable.
Simple but powerful.
Yeah. And the games that consistently failed, they were the ones needing lots of prior knowledge or with really complicated rules or anything that just felt too much like school.
So it sounds like the secret wasn't about having the perfect lesson plan from day one. It was more about spotting what naturally grabs attention. The movement, the competition, the laughs, and then weaving the learning into that.
Exactly. That whole idea, fun first, education sneaks in behind. That's what they landed on.
I like that. Education sneaks in.
It's about using the brain's natural pull towards play, towards novelty, towards doing things together. If you make the process enjoyable, the content feels less like a chore. It becomes almost a side effect of having a good time.
So it shifts the mindset from I have to learn this to something more like,
hey, this is fun. I want to join in. Oh, and look, I accidentally learned something. And that positive feeling, that emotional connection, that's gold for long-term memory.
Okay, so wrapping this up, what's the big takeaway for you listening? This deep dive into the kids ministry. Blog Insights really shows that getting knowledge to stick, especially maybe for younger folks, isn't always about flawless lesson design.
Not at all.
It's much more about tapping into energy, movement, a bit of friendly competition, and definitely shared laughter. The author was so honest. The kids remembered the games way more than the specific lessons. And they concluded that's probably okay. Fun forced education sneaks in behind.
That feels pretty profound, actually.
It really does. And connecting that to the bigger picture, it brings up a really important question for you, the learner. How could you consciously use this fun-first idea in your own learning? Whether it's, a new skill for your job, some complex hobby you're into, or even just tackling a subject you've always found, frankly, boring. Could you inject some active doing, some humor, maybe a little competition against yourself or others?
Make it less of a slog. Exactly. Recognizing that engagement really primes the brain for learning. Maybe making it fun isn't just fluff. Maybe it's the most effective way, the shortcut even, to really understanding and remembering things. Something to think about.
Thanks for listening. To find more ideas, tips, and resources, go to kidsministry.blog. We'll see you next time.